Welcome you all for the concrete technology module 2, that is fresh concrete. In the previous class we studied about the different ingredients of the concrete including the admixtures. So today's session we are going to study about the fresh concrete. So there are two types of concrete, one is a fresh concrete and hardened concrete. When a concrete is in a fresh condition, then it is called as a fresh concrete. Once it achieves the proper strength and becomes hard, that is called as a hardened concrete. So in this module we are going to study what do you mean by fresh concrete, and how you are going to check the characteristics of a fresh concrete, and what is the meaning of bleeding, and what is the meaning of segregation, and the factors affecting the fresh concrete. Okay, so let us start. There are two sets of criteria that we must consider when making the concrete. Long-term requirements of a hardened concrete such as strength, durability and volume stability. So when you are going for the hardened concrete, then we should consider the strength, durability and volume stability. And next is short-term requirements like a fresh concrete for workability. However, these two requirements are not necessarily complementary. Okay, so for fresh concrete we are going to check the workability of the concrete, whether the concrete is a good workable or not. So what is the meaning of workability, that we are going to study in the further sessions. Okay, for fresh concrete to be acceptable, it should be easily mixed and transported. Okay, the concrete which you are using, it should be easily mixed and transported. These are the characteristics of fresh concrete. Okay, be uniform throughout the given batch and between the batches. Be a consistency so that it can fill completely the forms for which it was designed. It should be uniform throughout where you have to place. Until you prepare, till you are placing in some place, it should be uniform. And it should be consistency, means the consistency remains same. If it is in a semi-liquid condition, it should be in a same consistency. It should not become a solid state. So that is called as a consistency. So till you feel it in a completely in a particular position, it should have a particular consistency. Have the ability to compact it without excessive loss of energy. The fresh concrete should have a characteristics, it should be compacted easily, not segregate during placing and consolidation. Segregation is separation of heat particles, so it should not get segregated during the placing and consolidation process. Have a good finishing characteristics. Once you place the concrete in a particular place, it should have a good finishing characteristics. It should give a good aesthetic appearance too. So the main characteristics of this fresh concrete is workability. The fresh concrete should be workable. So what is the meaning of workability, that we will study. All the characteristics above described may different aspects of concrete behavior. The term workability is used to represent all the qualities mentioned. Workability is often defined in terms of the amount of mechanical energy or work required to fully compacted concrete without segregation. Okay, so for example, if a concrete is taking too much of energy to compact it, okay, without any segregation, then we will call it is not a good workable concrete. If it is taking a less time to compact it, if you can compact easily, then I can say it as a good workable concrete. So whatever all the characteristics of a fresh concrete I said, these are all characteristics of a workability. If a concrete is satisfying all these characteristics, then I can say it as a good workable concrete. So the workable concrete should be easily mixed, easily transported, uniform throughout the batches, and it should have a consistency to be filled in all the forms it was designed, and it should be capable of compacted easily. No segregation should not occur, and it should have a finishing characteristics. Then we call it as a good workable concrete. So we say that fresh concrete should have this workability condition. Okay, or the concrete will say it as a workable concrete. Okay, main thing is it should not get segregate. Okay, when the segregation will occurs, or why the bleeding will occur, that we'll see in the next sessions. Okay, next we are going to study different factors affecting the workability. So we'll say that sometime it is a good workable concrete, it is not a good workable concrete. Why that concrete will become a good workable and not workable concrete? There are some factors which will influence that workability or a workable condition of a concrete. That is, first one is water content of the mix, influence of aggregate mix proportion, aggregate properties, time and temperature, loss of workability, cement characteristics and admixtures. So first one will explain how this water content of the mix will affect the workability. This is the single most important fact or a governing workability of a concrete. A group of particles requires a certain amount of water. Water is absorbed on the particle surface in the volumes between the particles and provides the lubrication to help the particles to move past one another or more easily. Therefore, fine particles necessary for plastic behavior require more water. Some side effect of increased water also loses the strength and possible segregation. Okay, so you are going to add some, what is the meaning of this is, you are going to mix some of the water for the concrete preparation. So when you are mixing that concrete with the water should be of a correct proportion. If you add more water, what happens? All the particles will not get mixed. They will segregate each other or they will separate each other. So if they separate each other, then the segregation occurs. If the segregation occurs, workability reduces. Hence, the water content is an important factor for workability. Increase in water content decreases the workability. Remember this. Next, influence of aggregate mix proportion. Increasing the proportion of aggregate relative to the cement will decrease the workability of the concrete. Also, an additional fines will require more cement to the mix. An over-sanded mix will be permeable and less economical. A concrete deficient on fines will be difficult to finish and prone to segregation. So, if we imagine if we are going to add the inside, we all see the cement, concrete and added in a batch wise on approximately. So when you are adding approximately, if you add a more aggregate, then the cement will be less. The cement is act as a binding material. Then there is a deficiency for binding material. So that binding material will not mix with that aggregates. So when you increase the aggregate quantity, the cement will become a less. So if the less in binding material will not mix properly with the aggregate. So if you are not in the correct proportion of the aggregates, then also workability decreases. Okay, remember. So always when you are going for a concrete, you should apply the concrete mix design. Whatever the kgs you will get, that kgs of cement, sand and aggregate you have to use it. Remember that. Next, aggregate properties. What are the aggregate properties? Which texture or which shape of the aggregate will provide the good workability? That we'll see. The ratio of coarse and fine aggregate is not only the factors affecting the workability. The gradation and particle size of sands are important. Shape and texture of aggregate will also affect the workability. Spherical shaped particle will not have the interaction problems associated with the more angular particles. Also, the spherical shapes have a low surface or volume ratio, therefore less cement will be required to coat each particle and more will be available to contribute the workability of the concrete. Aggregate which pores will absorb more water, leaving the less to provide the workability. It is important to distinguish between the total wear content, which includes the absorbed water, and free water, which is available for improving workability. So here the shape of the aggregate will also affect. So the shape of the aggregate is spherical shape and angular shape aggregate. So what happens the spherical shape aggregate and what happens the angular aggregate? That influences the workability of the concrete. Okay, so the aggregate properties, that is the texture, shape and also their gradation. So if you use the equal gradation particles, then the workability will be good. If you are not using the graded aggregate, means one particle will be having a more size, and the another aggregate will be having a very less size, then the mix will not happen properly. If the mix will not happen properly, then what happens? Then the segregation will occur, that is gradation. Next, time and temperature. In general, increasing temperature will cause an increase in the rate of hydration and evaporation. Both these effect leads to loss of workability. Yeah. So increase in the temperature. What happens if we increase the temperature? Then what happens? The water will get absorbed very fastly. So because of that absorption of a water, it will get evaporate fastly. Then because of this evaporation, the heat of hydration will be more. If the heat of hydration is more, then the workability is going to loss. Next, loss of workability. Workability will decrease with the time due to several factors. Continued to slow hydration of C3S and C3A during the dormant period, loss of water through the evaporation and the absorption, increased particle interaction due to the formation of hydration products on the particle surface. Loss of workability is measured as a slump loss with a time. Okay, you are going to get this in a slump count test. Okay, we are going to do the slump count test for workability measure. So if the loss of workability occurs, the loss of workability occurs because of aggregate and a mixing and time and temperature. So that is loss of workability will cause the workability reduction. Next, cement characteristics. Cement characteristics are less important than aggregate properties in determining the workability. However, the increased fineness of a rapid hardening cement will result in a rapid hydration and increased water requirements, both of which reduces the workability. Okay, so the definite fineness of the cement should be used. If it is over fined or it is increased fineness, will causes the rapid hydration. That rapid hydration causes the increased water requirements. So if the water requirements occurs, then more the water, then more segregation, and because of segregation, workability reduces. And next, admixture. So the addition of different type of admixtures will increase the workability. So like air entraining, water reducing, set retarding admixtures will improve the workability. Okay, they reduces the water contents and increases the workability. So always the admixtures are helpful for increasing the workability. Okay, thank you. And next session we'll see the segregation and the bleeding. Okay.